uplift, manifest, momentum, mindset, uplift, manifest, momentum, mindset, uplift, manifest.
All right, welcome into the show, everyone. You're running with the Runners Live. It is Thursday, April 22nd, 2021. Tonight, we're celebrating National Coin Week, and Ricardo and I are going to have a debate on gold and silver versus crypto. No holds barred. Let's see who's going to win tonight. All right, Ricardo, what's going down, bro? How you doing?
Man, we're doing good, brother. I mean, obviously, those who run it with the Runners, they know we just came off a phenomenal training with a legend, a titan in the industry, one of the top 10 most influential people in the coin industry. We had him, Michael Miles Standish on the Zoom, and it was just fantastic and where we're going and the legacy that we're creating with physical silver and numismatic coins. So no, brother, I'm doing good. I'm doing great. Excited about Salt Lake City and everything that's coming for the Runners in 7K.
Yeah, I mean, I learn something new every time I talk to Miles. So if you guys aren't aware, okay, this is his book, American Silver Eagle. So Michael Miles Standish was just voted on for Coin Week as one of the top 10 most influential people in the coin industry of the last 60 years.
It's huge.
And this is a man who, has been in this industry. He's the number one numismatist, which is people that grade coins. And the fact that we get coins through 7K that he designs, exclusively for 7K is just completely next level. Like, is this still a dream, Ricardo? We talked about this today on the Zoom, right? We're literally eating lunch with billionaires. We're Zooming with the number one coin grader of all time, one of the top 10 influential people in the coin industry of the last 60 years.
Yeah.
And,
we're just getting started. we ain't scratching it. We barely scratching the surface. Okay.
It's just truly amazing.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do, guys, is let's cover the markets really quick. And then Ricardo and I can kind of get into this debate of, where do you want to put your value in gold and silver or cryptocurrencies? And just in case you guys weren't aware, this is kind of the debate that, kind of inspired what we're going to talk about tonight, right? So Bitcoin versus gold, the great debate with Michael Saylor and Frank Geistra from Stansberry Research. So if you guys want to check that out, you can look it up on YouTube. It's pretty easy to find. If you just put Bitcoin versus gold Saylor, it'll come up. But let's look at what's going on today. So the number one asset in the world is still gold. It has a $11.3 trillion market cap. The price is at $17.85 right now. Then you have Apple, Microsoft, Saudi Oil, Amazon, Google. And then you have silver. Silver's at $1.4 trillion, 26.14 today. And Bitcoin is number 8. 953 billion market cap, 51,000. Bitcoin took a dip today of 5%, down almost 20% this week. So guys, I mean, we come here, multiple times a week to talk about these assets. And, Ricardo, you mentioned this earlier, right? Is Dave Ramsey, let's go here, right? Dave Ramsey posted something on Facebook talking about cash is king.
No.
And I had to reply and be like, what are you telling people?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how this man has not gotten sued for the misinformation and just complete insanity of what he talks about sometimes. Now, cash flow might be king.
Yeah.
Like we say.
Yeah.
Cash flow is much different than holding on to cash.
Right.
And that's a whole different topic.
Yeah.
But so we're dealing here with 3 of the top 8 assets. And especially when you throw in all the other things we do with crypto, it's up there. So the crypto markets today are definitely on sale. So I'm looking to buy, especially Theta. I think I saw it's under $10.
Oh, really? Oh yeah, that's what I was looking
Yep,
for.
970.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I'm buying some after the stream.
So as soon as we get done, I'm buying some.
Yeah.
So let's see what's up today. Pirate chain, Ricardo. What are we waiting for?
Yeah, yeah. But like you say, Mike, we can't get them all, man. You know,
Yeah.
it's so much innovation in the space in different industries, whether you're talking about storage or whether you're talking about data, healthcare. I mean, it's just so many different use cases. But I mean, yeah, it's good that we're keeping up with it.
So Solana, we were talking about that when it was $13. Now it's almost 3x. So that's up a little bit. But other than that, really, what's on the biggest sale? VeChain down 25%. Digibyte down 23%. Doge down 18%. HBAR down 17%. Icon down 16%. And I heard a lot of this was because of capital gains reports coming out, people taking profit to pay taxes and such. So that's kind of where the markets are at right now. And as we kind of, again, get into this debate, right, about gold versus, Bitcoin or crypto versus precious metals, here's something I found, Ricardo, that I thought was just kind of mind-blowing to kind of set this scene as we go into this. Dogecoin, right? This meme coin that, has no development, nothing behind it, saw 15,000% gains over the last year. BNB at 3,800, Cardano, Ethereum, Polkadot, Chainlink, Bitcoin. Again, and this is kind of where I think we want to go tonight, Ricardo, is crypto is so much bigger than just Bitcoin. Like, as much as I love Bitcoin, I feel like it's given too much power, and I don't get it. And we'll get into that. XRP, even this token that's been delisted in this lawsuit, right? Still up 680%. And then we have gold plus 4%. And then, according to Dave Ramsey, cash is king. It's down 9% for the year. And I wanted to see, Ricardo, what Theta was, since that's kind of the number one crypto I've been trying to educate people on and get them to see what's happening with Theta. So I did the 1 year here, and we were at 10,560% yearly return on Theta.
Wow.
And I would imagine if you calculated in Doge going down today, that Theta might be one of the best investment assets in the last year, I would imagine.
Right.
And last thing before we get into this debate, Ricardo, is ThetaDrop.com. You guys got to check this out. ThetaDrop.com. In 2 days and 17 hours, the World Poker Tour will be launching NFT digital collectibles on the Theta network. And I'm going to reserve my spot. You can click here and join the wait list, and they have some other things that you can do. And guys, I'm just gonna manifest here a little bit. This is not verified, but I think Tom Brady's new NFT company called Autograph is going to be building on Theta. Complete speculation, complete rumor. But that's what I think is going to happen. Either way, Ricardo, I got to send you some more info on this. The more I've been studying what's going to happen with Theta 3.0, it's going to be mind-blowing with T-Fuel and staking and the whole way the network works. So we're just informing you guys, giving you the education. But I think it's going to be crazy.
Right.
All right. So, Ricardo, Bitcoin, crypto versus gold and silver. You're going gold and silver. I'm going crypto. You just saw the gains that crypto did in the last year. So what is your argument? What would you say to people who say, you know what, Ricardo, I don't need gold and silver. I got crypto.
Yeah, well, the difference is we're talking about security and we're talking about lasting wealth. You know, the crypto gains that we're seeing now is a get rich quick Most people are just looking for a quick return. Crypto is still new. It's still early. It hasn't been really defined. It doesn't have a track record. Okay. It's very speculative. So what we're seeing is it's risk on right now because apparently there's a bull market. But when the bear market comes, let's see how excited people are about the value of their crypto as opposed to consistent value that gold and silver have had for thousands of years that have lasted throughout wars and financial collapses and regime change and everything else that has happened on this planet. Gold is by far the best way to preserve your wealth, not chase riches.
So I think that's a point that gold and silver people don't make, is the longevity and track record when it comes to gold and silver. We're talking about thousands of years versus Bitcoin, we're talking about 10 years. So good point there. My point would be is we only get to live for about 80 years on average. And if I look at my 40 years on this world, Bitcoin has beat the return of gold and silver my entire life in the last 10 years. So if we're looking forward to the future and, what are people putting their money into now? Where are the gains? How can I leverage something? Like I don't know how to take a loan against my gold and silver. I don't know how to, store gold and silver in the hundreds of thousands of dollars like I do crypto. So to me, and listening to the debate, Saylor made his main point was the storage. Like once you get to where you have millions and billions of dollars, where are you going to put that? It becomes difficult to store that much gold and silver.
Well, I would say that, right now there's a lot of euphoria in the market. And you can't ignore the gains that crypto have put on in a relatively short period of time. But it reminds me of the run-up of the 2008 financial crisis where, the housing market was AAA rated. Everybody wanted to be in real estate, and it's all good when it's good. But when it's not, that's the problem. And that's right. Where, you have the investor who's looking for that long-term safety and security, or do you want to ride the roller coaster that can lead you over the cliff or could put you, to the moon? But for those who don't want to have to take that chance, that like a little more guarantee and a surety to their financial security, that's where gold and silver is known for. And that's where the wise store most of their money. That's why it's the number one asset on the planet right now today.
No, I think you made another good point there is if someone's just getting into these markets, gold and silver are way easier to get acquainted with, right? There's options obviously when it comes to gold and silver, but for the most part, you're going to get gold and silver, you're going to buy them, you're going to store them. I mean, that's pretty simple, right? So the barrier to entry to cryptocurrency, I think, is one of the biggest drawbacks now. As we try to help people with the runners and our training, and I work with people one-on-one, they're very lost. And that's, why only maybe not even 2% of the world owns crypto, is it's different. And I think in the video, they said, I think 0.5 people or 0.5% of people own crypto and about 3% own gold and silver. So still which kind of blew my mind, right? Still crazy low, but obviously more people have gold and silver than crypto. So, I can see that there as the barrier to entry is way easier on gold and silver.
If you don't hold it, you don't own it, and once again, like I said, the track record of gold and silver over thousands of years, the value is maintained, all over the world, gold and silver are acknowledged for value. And, like stocks, or like any paper derivative, the value of those things can take a sharp dip. Okay. gold and silver have always held their purchasing power throughout time. And, cryptocurrency, I remember Bitcoin got to about 20,000 and it dropped down to as low as 3,500. We don't see that type of a volatility in the metals. And that's why people, like gold and silver better, for that type of security and peace of mind, peace of mind when it comes to securing their wealth.
No, and I think you make another good point of easier barrier of entry, peace of mind, right? Like, you have to be on top of your game and educated and watching the markets when it comes to crypto for the most part. You could set up recurring buys on Bitcoin and Ethereum and just stick with the big boys. But if you do want to have those gains, you kind of have to do some speculation. You have to take some risk, which a lot of people just don't have time for. Or they don't have the stomach for it. So, for simple, ease of use, low barrier to entry, I can't argue with you there. Gold and silver are the way to go. But again, we can look back in history and say this worked, that worked. I think we're in the middle of a technological revolution where cryptocurrencies, the way people can exchange value all around the world, is completely revolutionary. And that's what Saylor talked a lot about is gold and silver are hard to use. Let's pretend 7K doesn't exist because they solve a lot of these problems. But for most people, if you're not in 7K, it's difficult to buy gold and silver. It's difficult to sell. It's difficult to get educated about it. But the flow of money, right? The way money can move in crypto and earn is unprecedented. So for me, why you have to have crypto is the ability for passive income, the ability for your money to make more money. I don't know how that exists when it comes to gold and silver. You basically have to wait for prices to go up or hope you get a good numismatic coin that you can flip. But in crypto, it's like you literally have an army of workers who can go out and mine profits when it comes to DeFi. So you can make money while you sleep to buy more gold and silver.
Yeah, I won't argue with some of the benefits that you've outlined for crypto. I agree with a lot of what you said. One thing that I will add to it is that gold and silver are not just a medium of exchange. It's an industrial metal. The world would not function in the capacity that it is today without those metals. The technology that we're communicating on, the healthcare, the manufacturing, the industry, industries would not be around if it wasn't for physical silver and gold. But the world can evolve and continue to grow without Bitcoin, without blockchain, without cryptocurrency. But gold and silver, it is vital to the lifeblood of the global economy and the world moving forward. There is no new era. There is no technological era to be had in regards to money without gold and silver. And so with silver being the most undervalued asset on the planet and now a greater demand for it, silver and gold and silver are the assets that people should have as financial insurance in their portfolio and not as an investment, so to speak, to look for riches and gains off of.
And I think my tax advisor chimes in here, Richard Bruff. Good to see you on, my man. Good point here, Richard. Crypto can make you rich. Gold and silver will make you wealthy.
Yeah, I agree.
And that's what I was going to add.
Between rich and wealthy. Yeah.
And that's what I was going to add to what you were saying, Ricardo, is, crypto people, if you're just into crypto, you have to understand crypto doesn't work without silver and gold, especially silver. So all these mining rigs, all this, if Bitcoin does go to where it has zero carbon emissions and it's done off renewable energy or, solar panels, you need silver for that. You need silver for the miners. You need silver for the computer, for the phones, for the rigs. So the more that we expand this experiment in crypto and blockchain, the more we're going to need these precious metals. And, as we kind of bring this together here, guys, obviously the answer is you need to be both, you need both of them. You need to understand the markets of gold and silver and numismatics and cryptocurrency and blockchain, because these are the assets we have to move forward as a species and to make this world a better place and to allow people to have more freedom and be able to, live free and follow your passion and your dream. So you have to have gold and silver to have this cryptocurrency boom that we're talking about.
Yep. You got to have silver. You got to have it. And Rob Hickman said it like that. Let's get rich and wealthy. This is why you're running with the runners. This is what we talk about, folks. Building wealth, okay, in precious metal assets and cryptocurrency, utilizing centralized and decentralized platforms, okay? And, so we are going to constantly, continuously, consistently get physical silver, get gold, and continue to increase, our riches in cryptocurrency.
So I'm trying to think here, Ricardo, like if I had to choose, right, if for some reason someone was like, all right, Michael, you can only invest in either gold and silver or cryptocurrency for the rest of your life, I don't know what I would do. But here's the thing, guys. As much as I love Bitcoin and crypto, right? And tomorrow, all the exchanges could shut down. Maybe the government say we're no longer allowing crypto to be exchanged for dollars. And that could technically happen. I don't think it will, but it could. The safety and security of precious metals and their use in our world for almost everything, to me, is very reassuring. Like, holding gold and silver to me is one of the most safest, obvious, no-brainer things you need to do as a person. But the future, the technology, the gains, the innovation, the decentralized finance, the connection of the world and sending value all over to anyone, no one stopping us for pennies and seconds, is what gets me excited. And to me, Ricardo, this debate would be totally different if not for 7K Metals, because the innovations they've made to merge these two things together is crazy. Yep. The Sound Money wallet, because now we can send gold and silver all over the world to people. We can exchange that into cash like that. We have a community and a network of people now where we can even do this with numismatic coins. And from the rumors I hear is the 7K announcement in Salt Lake City in May is going to even revolutionize that more. So, what 7K has done with gold and silver is completely revolutionary and getting close to, what has happened with blockchain. But I still think anyone that's just gold and silver only or just crypto only is completely missing the boat of the security and ease of use when it comes to gold and silver, but then also the innovation and the technology revolution when it comes to crypto. So Ricardo, give us, the takeaway message from tonight for people to understand why they need both of these assets in their portfolio.
Yeah, I think we did a great job, creating that counter argument and helping add to the debate of, what's better, Bitcoin or gold, or gold and silver and crypto. And, the key is, like, I think a lot of people agree, is why choose only one? This is a world of options. Why can't I have a little bit of silver, a little bit of gold, and a little bit of crypto? And you absolutely can. And it's what we are doing. Okay. But what the message or the takeaway should be is what you talked about, Mike. 7K Metals. This huge company, okay, as far as I'm concerned, okay, in Idaho Falls, Idaho, USA, that's dealing with gold and silver in the highest asset class of gold and silver, which is numismatic coins, and the innovations that they're coming out with for gold and silver, and people being able to transact and do business and commerce in these metals that have had value for decades and centuries, okay, is totally next level. Like you mentioned, the sound money wallet. You know, I say it all the time, everybody needs a sound money wallet. Everybody, small business owners, I mean, the consumers, everybody needs a small money wallet, a smart money wallet, a sound money wallet, excuse me, because you can now pay for goods and services through the sound money wallet in gold or silver. If you have a product that's $5.29, okay, through that sound money wallet, you can send somebody $5.29 from your silver sound money wallet balance to their silver sound money wallet balance. Now their value in their account is adjusting to the value of gold and silver, protecting their money, you know, helping them avoid inflation or the loss in purchasing power of their currency. Now you can send somebody, you know, $5.50 in gold through the sound money wallet. And now the value of that is now having the ability to adjust and appreciate with the value of gold and silver, as opposed to just giving them cash, which we know is continuing to lose value and purchasing power as they continue to print it up. I mean, and so that's just one of the dynamic things about that sound money wallet, which is a membership benefit of 7K Metals amongst all the other fantastic things that they have. But, you know, the major takeaway is, look, everybody needs a sound money wallet. Everybody needs physical gold, silver, and crypto. And another thing about that sound money wallet, which most people should already know now, is that we take our crypto and you can exchange it in the sound money wallet for gold and silver. Okay? So this is next level, and it's just getting started.
I think, and you know, this is a thing that no one ever talked about really, is physical silver and gold doesn't have the income tax implications and reporting challenges like crypto. And people think, again, because of the media and all their, you know, FUD stories, they think like Bitcoin is like this anonymous thing and you can't track it, you can't trace it. Guys, these are public blockchains. Like every transaction on Bitcoin and Ethereum is stored on the blockchain for anyone to see. Now, here's where, you know, this is why we need to have Mark on. And what Michael Saylor talks about is when you're a business, and I think this might be true for individuals, I'm not sure, not tax advice, but once you buy Bitcoin or crypto, if you don't sell it, there's no tax. But I think there's a way for businesses, if they do lose value on the Bitcoin, to write it off on their balance sheet. And, you know, that's where, you know, I got to do more research on this, but it might make sense to never sell crypto and just keep that asset and borrow against it. So there's lots of things, you know, when it comes to getting wealth that you have to pay attention to. And this is why we talk about and have Richard Bruff on, is you need to have a good tax accountant. I mean, this is what Kiyosaki talks about, and why I don't like Ramsey, is it's about avoiding taxes. It's about getting assets and building real wealth. So, I mean, Ricardo, I don't know what I would say. I mean, I'm leaning more towards crypto now if I had to choose between the two, but I don't know what I would do without that security of having gold and silver. You know, no matter what happens, I have real wealth in my possession that I know will always have value because it has for 10,000 years. But I don't want to give up those gains I'm getting right now. So,
well, that's the beautiful thing about what we're doing. We don't have to. You know, this is
right.
why we're diversifying precious metal assets, you know, and cryptocurrency. And, you know, it's just next level. You know, the time that we're in right now is build massive wealth. We're going through a global monetary reset. We're in uncharted territories in this economy. The world has never been in this position before. Massive debt, you know, just, you know, all out chaos in the market. And, you know, here we have the ability to acquire massively undervalued assets, physical silver and gold and cryptocurrency, while, like you said, 99% of the world and the people just don't have it. They're not aware of what's taking place right now. And, you know, if you're running with the runners, man, you're running towards financial freedom. You know, you're running towards legacy and generational wealth.
All right. So, guys, that's it for tonight. Again, we have the runners.shop, the runners.shop. Get your champion hoodies, mugs, T-shirts, assets over liabilities. I measure my wealth in ounces. If you didn't come from a wealthy family, make sure a wealthy family comes from you. So if you guys want to support us, change the culture, change your mindset, you can get any of that merch at the runners.shop. So get ready for Salt Lake City, guys. It's going to be awesome. I'm just super pumped for that. We'll be back here Tuesday at 9:30 Eastern Standard. I will put the replay from the Michael Miles Standish interview in our Facebook group. And Ricardo, I'm about to get offline here and go and buy some crypto and go and buy some silver on the Sound Money wallet.
I know that's right. Theta. Yeah. Oh, I did see somebody said we can get Theta. ChangeNow.io. Right, Mike?
Yeah. Yeah, it was Chris. Chris,
Yeah.
I'll walk you through that, but we've made some videos. ChangeNow.io is the easiest way to get it now. Creo the Lone Traveler. Crypto is digital illusions of wealth.
It's not like Chris Duane. That's Chris Duane's.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, they should have had Chris Duane up there on the debate, man. You know, that's his motto.
So here's what you would do then is create these digital illusions of wealth and then send the crypto to 7K to buy more silver. I mean, again, you might not believe in crypto long term, and that's fine, but you can't deny the gains. You can't deny you could put money in, make more money, and buy more silver. Like that's where like even people that are like, I don't understand the whole I'm just for gold and silver argument. Because if that's the case, you would leverage the volatility of crypto to get more gold and silver.
Yeah, but there's always, some people it's a headache. Some people like to deal with the shorties and guarantees. Why even speculate? Why even take the risk? Some people are very risk adverse. And if you're a risk adverse, that's why I love gold and silver. I'm a cake guy, by the way. I prefer cake. Not sure what that question is pertaining to, but
I do. I know what that's about. He's a cake guy.
Yeah, I'm a cake guy. And
this is why. This is why you would take that risk, Ricardo. Like you can't deny this, guys. Like even if you're the most gold and silver bug, you cannot deny.
You can't. No.
This is a once in a lifetime opportunity.
I agree.
Once the crypto and blockchain is huge, like there won't be these huge gains and up and downs and stuff. This is a once in a millennium opportunity. So, guys, thank you so much for all your support, everyone watching. We truly appreciate everyone, and we look forward to helping you guys secure your financial legacy and freedom. All right, everyone, have a great week, and we'll see you guys on Tuesday.
All right. Peace.
Lace up.